Okay, what's good, everybody, bro? It's the Ray 2K. We back with a new vid. Feel me? Listen, y'all see it on the screen. We don't care about play now, bro. We got the my NBA eras in the game. Now, during my hiatus, I've been really playing it. Now, my NBA eras is probably going to be one of my favorite modes. I looked at it when they first dropped it. I was in awe. My jaw dropped to the floor. Now, we gonna hop straight into it. We gonna start in the 1983-84 season. Yeah, as y'all can see, bro, I started a little test one real quick to see how the whole mode worked. But feel me? I got a good feeling of it now. So we gonna go ahead. As y'all can see, we got the four eras. We got the Magic versus Bird era, Jordan era, Kobe era, and modern era. Now, some of these won't be these players' era when we go back into the sim. Except this one. This one don't have a specific player. Some of these players might be garbage. No 2K sim. All these players are gonna be just different. But the Jordan era might not be the Jordan era. The Kobe era might not be the Kobe era. The Magic versus Bird era might not have a championship from either Magic or Bird. But it don't matter. We hopping into the Magic versus Bird era. Look at the nice little, you know what I'm saying? Right before we start the mode, we are in the 80s. Now, me personally, I was not around in the 80s. Fit me. My era would be like like a small portion right after the Kobe era starts. Yeah, but we gonna experience all this together. These are the settings I'm running with because I really don't know any good settings right now. We're just gonna go ahead and hop straight into it. Now, as you can see, but the Magic versus Bird era, we got the Hornet, Heats, Magic, and Timberwolves joining in 88 and 89. We get more physical play and hand checking in this era. We get the 80s presentation with pretty simple overlays. The Clippers moved to LA in 84. The Kansas City Kings moved to Sacramento in 85. We get a whole lot of new floors, a lot of new uniforms, 80s commentary, no zone defense. Now, I checked, I tried to play the game and do a zone. You literally can't do nothing but man up and play and press. That's it. But we're going to hop in and listen. We're not going to use this 84 draft because it doesn't have Barkley. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick this one. I looked at this one and it was a pretty good 84 draft. Feel me? So we hopped in there. Just gonna take a quick look around the league, look at all the teams. First, we gotta check the best players in the league. Okay, Larry Bird, best player in the league by far. Best shooter, gotta be. Yep. Coming in at a 97 is Larry Bird. Magic Johnson not too far behind at a 95. He can definitely reach him. I'm gonna be real. Looking around the league, the Sixers, they got Moses Malone, Dr. J, an old agent Dr. J, Mo Cheeks. I need some Mo Cheeks. Sorry. The Bucks got Sidney Moncrief and Marquez Johnson. Marquez. I don't know. All I know is he's the old man and he can still dunk. Bro posts a video of him dunking on Twitter like every time on his birthday. It's hard. I can't lie. I kind of like watching the old man dunk. But the Bullets, they ain't got nobody, bro. Unless Jeff Rulin was like him back in the day, they have absolutely nobody. They got Jeff Malone. Oh my god, I looked at Rick Mahorn last name. Okay, so they got like a few key guys and a whole bunch of Joe Smiths. That's tough. The team that eventually ends up getting Michael Jordan is literally just Reggie Diaz and a whole bunch of bums. Dave Corzine. I don't know why I know his name, but I do. Probably from like my team or something. Yeah, this team ain't good at all. I'm gonna be absolutely honest. The Cavs, they got World B. Free, Cliff Robinson, and Paul Hubbard. Wait, what did I just? I don't know. John Bagley, Marvin Bagley Pops, Grandpa. I don't know. But the Cavs, they alright. Super team Boston Celtics, one of the main teams of this entire era. Got Larry Bird, Robert Parrish, Kevin McHale, Dennis Johnson, Gerald Henderson. Is he a real person? I would hope so because I don't want no random Joe Smith 80 overall. And Cedric Maxwell rounding it off. I ain't gonna lie, this is the team to beat right here. Um, Norm Nixon. Norm Nixon. I know his name from the Showtime show. Showtime Lakers. Know what I'm saying? Top tier comedy. Seeing them in San Diego is kind of tough. They also got Terry Cummings and Bill Walton with James Donaldson right there with them. Next on to the Hawks. Got young Dominique. Is this rookie Dominique? No. Second year Dominique. Tree Rollins. And that's about it. Oh, legendary coach Doc Rivers. The Jazz have Adrian Danley, Ricky Green, Daryl Griffith, and John Drew. This could be a dark horse team in their conference, bro. I'm gonna be real. Eddie Johnson, yeah, the Kings don't really have much. Going on to the Knicks, Bernard King, Bill Cartwright, Truck Robinson. Bro, I thought her name was Tuck. That's tough. Bro, hey. And then we got the Showtime Lakers. Y'all already know. Kareem, Magic, Wilkes, James Worthy, Coop, Bob McAdoo, and a whole bunch of bums. Except like Kurt Rambis. Is there really any other teams that we really need to go over? Oh, of course, the Pistons. The Pistons have Isaiah as I was gonna call him Zeke, but like nobody really calls him Zeke for real. They got Isaiah Thomas, Bill Laimbeer, Kelly Tripucka, and yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna be absolutely honest. Any other teams? Not really. So now that we've gone through that, we can go ahead and sim the season. Catch y'all at the end. All right, bro. So we at the end of the 1984 season, and Larry Bird is your MVP. Ralph Simpson wins Rookie of the Year. Kevin McHale, Sixth Man of the Year. Jack Sigma is your depoy, and Sleepy Floyd is most improved. Did he really improve? Oh yeah. He improved a lot. I can't lie. But I got traded in his rookie year, which is kind of tough. But Casey Jones wins Coach of the Year. John Richmond goes along with Coach of the Year, I guess. Going on to look at the teams. First team, Magic Johnson, Isaiah Thomas, Larry Bird, Dr. J, and Moses Malone. Second team, George Gervin, Alex English, Dominique Wilkins, Clark Kellogg. Shout out to you, Mr. Announcer Man. Jeff Rulin, Daryl Griffith for third team. Daryl Griffith, Will Be Free, Purvis Short, Mark Aguirre, and Jack Sigma. Defensive first, Sidney Moncrief, Magic, Larry, Dr. J, and Jack Sigma. And defensive second team, Zeke, Dennis Johnson, Buck Williams, Michael Thompson, Jeff Rulin. Rookie teams, the rookie teams don't look too stacked. I don't see a lot of names that you really know, other than like Clyde. I didn't realize Clyde was a rookie. Clyde and Ralph Simpson. Other than that, I really don't see any names that really stand out. Byron Scott stands out. Thurl Bailey stands out. Now, on to the playoffs. As you can see, the Lakers, the Celtics are the #1 seeds in their respective conferences. We're going to go ahead. We're going to get to simming. I'll sim through. I don't know why I sim through game. Simulate the round. Oh, yeah. A lot of teams are getting knocked out early. I forgot you only got to win 3 games to advance. And, okay. So Magic and Bird do advance. It ain't looking too bad. This Detroit and Philly series would probably be a banger. I would expect it to go to 7. I'm gonna be real. I called it. It went to 7. I was gonna say I wanted to watch a game, but unfortunately we don't get that opportunity. Magic is going up against Phoenix right now, and Bird is going up against Detroit. Detroit has the tougher matchup. I don't really know who Phoenix has. They got Walt Davis, Larry Nance, Paul Westphal. Yeah, the Lakers are definitely getting into the finals easy. Now the Celtics, on the other hand, they might actually have an actual challenge on their hands. So we just gonna go ahead and see. We're gonna simulate the round. Okay, never mind. They swept the Pistons. I'm an idiot. That's what I get for underestimating the power of the Celtics. But the Lakers do get to the finals as well. So we do get that Magic versus Bird finals. Let's go. We're gonna simulate game by game. And if we get a game 7, we're gonna hop in. Lakers go up 2-1. Celtics come back. The Lakers up 3-2. We're gonna go ahead and simcast just in case the Lakers win this championship. It's not looking like a Lakers ring yet though. We might be taking it back to Boston. Oh yeah, we taking it back to Boston for sure. Boston was not going down without a fight. Byron Scott led the team in points. Larry Bird had 26, 6, 9 with 3 steals. He shot 50% from the field. Larry Bird is not going down without a fight. Now, Game 7, NBA Finals. We are in Boston. Let's see how this goes. Right now, it's looking like a pretty close contested game. Magic and his Lakers are trying to come out and get this ring. It's still a pretty close game. I get nah. Yeah, it's cooked. It's cooked. All right. Actually, you know what? 3 points, 42 seconds left. I doubt anything is gonna happen, but we're gonna go ahead and jump in. The Lakers have the ball, so they're probably gonna be playing free throws, which is kind of depressing because I'm really about to make y'all sit here and watch the Celtics foul the Lakers because of the other times. Actually, that hasn't happened. Magic going into the post. I don't know who's on him. They're doubling Magic. He's getting that easy post bucket. 113 to 108 is the score. Magic Johnson taking over, getting that easy bucket. 31 seconds left. Let's see if the Celtics can make some shake. Okay. Wedman. What is he gonna do with it though? Who is he giving the? Wait, Larry isn't in the game. Wait a minute. Why is Larry Bird not in the game? He better be fouled out. Yeah, he fouled. Robert Parrish and Larry Bird fouled out. They tried to guard Magic and they got the Magic hammer. And won? Yo. The Celtics drawing an and one. Kevin McHale going to the line. He was the 6th man of the year for a reason. He's stepping up and trying to get this ring for the Boston Celtics. Now, Magic getting fouled. Yeah, it's looking like it's pretty much over unless he just misses both of these free. So we at the end of the game. Boston shoots up the last shot. LA are your 1984 NBA champions. They take it in Boston. That's crazy. LA doing a happy dance, man. They know they accomplished something great. They did it. I'm just flabbergasted they did it in the Boston Garden. Like, honestly. Like, it might not seem like a big deal to some of y'all, but I'm gonna be real. It's just something about Boston, you know what I'm saying, and their reputation, especially in this era. Hey, and there's actually some Lakers fans in Boston. I don't know how they got down the floor side seats without getting absolutely decked. But hey, congrats to the LA Lakers. We're gonna hear from David Stern. I think David Stern. Oh no, we can't see. No! Oh, yes, we can. Okay, yeah, David Stern gives Magic the trophy. They actually have the old Finals trophy, which is hard. Unless that's Finals MVP. Yeah, that's definitely Finals MVP. That's hard, though. I like that Finals MVP trophy. Now we're going to go ahead and get right out of this game. All right, bro, so y'all see it. The Lakers are your 1984 NBA champs. They took Boston to set. Well, Boston took them to 7 games. Magic averaged 18, 5, and 10. He averaged him a double-double throughout the finals. That's hard. Magic going crazy. Now, y'all know what time it is. Should check the player retirements just in case nobody of name retired. Yeah. Jared Antetokounmpo, you're not him. His story changes. A player foul in transition will be a clear path foul. Okay, so we're finally getting clear path fouls in. Utah Jazz getting their uniforms changed. The Pacers uniforms are getting changed. And the San Diego Clippers are moving to LA. Okay. So now that that's out of the way, y'all know what time it is. It's time for the draft lottery. The Bulls have the highest odds at the number one pick, but knowing 2K in their draft lottery, that could go wrong pretty easily. Okay, you know what? We're not gonna sit there and watch. Houston gets the one pick. Bulls get number two. Sixers get number three. So this could easily go like it did in real. Did Barkley go number three in real life? I don't know. It could go. It could go Hakeem, Mike, Barkley, but it's probably gonna go Mike, Hakeem, Barkley, or no, Mike is going number one for sure. I know it. I just know it. I'm gonna be real. Like, who are we kidding? Mike is of course going number one. Yeah, Mike is a Houston Rocket, and he's rocking number 11, which is absolutely nasty. So who goes number two to Chicago? Hakeem Olajuwon goes to Chicago. He goes number two. Now who goes number three? John Stockton goes number three to the Sixers. I didn't realize John Stockton was in this draft, which means where's Barkley gonna go? They draft a fake burly dude. Sam Perkins goes to Dallas. Where's Barkley in all this? Barkley is dropping hard. Michael Cage. Okay, there's a trade going on. Trash being traded for trash. Kevin Willis gets drafted to Phoenix. Otis Thorpe is a bullet. Tony Campbell. Travis Morris. Yo, where is Barkley? That's my question. James Donaldson getting traded to the Nets for the 12th pick. Jay Humphries. Yo, let me check if Barkley is actually in this draft. He isn't. He isn't. I picked the wrong draft class? No. I sold. I think I might have to end up putting Barkley in the next draft class, but that's gonna mess it all up. I'm actually mad at myself for that. But y'all see me pick the. Yo, am I tweaking? Am I crazy? Yo, I swear I picked the draft with Barkley in it. Did I get scammed? Maybe. I probably got scammed. Okay. So there's nobody else in this draft. So we can go ahead and sim out. I'm actually mad I messed up and didn't get Barkley in. That's right, because Sam Bowie was supposed to be in here too. As you can see it though, your big three, Mike, Olajuwon, and Stockton. Now, I don't think there's anything else we really need to see. You know what? Free agency. Everybody's probably unrestricted. Packs, yeah. This draft class, this free agency class ain't really all that. Is that Ben McLemore? Bro, Ron McLemore. I was about to say. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and catch y'all in the next season. Back. We are in the 1984-85 season. One thing I did real quick. Where are the Mavericks? I took the Mavericks and changed the user-generated dude that they had, and changed it into Charles Barkley. Cause I was kind of sick that Charles Barkley wasn't in the draft, cause he was supposed to be. Like if you got the game, you got P5, and you know what. Excuse me. Know what draft? Feel me? You would know that's supposed to be Charles Barkley in there. Now, wait. Why is Siri trying to send messages for me? Siri's scaring me. I'm gonna be real. Yeah, looking around the league, teams are pretty much the same. Players were not moving for real. Looking at all the overalls, Magic have actually taken over Larry Bird as the best player in the league. But league ain't that much different. Oh, one thing I actually like, they actually changed the records, so the records are like time accurate as well. That was one thing I was scared of. Like they would have Kobe's 81 still in, you feel me? But luckily, it's not like that. But oh wait, Adrian Danley had 30 free throws in a game. He broke Wilt's record for free throws. George Gervin, yo, all these dudes are just free throw merchants. It's crazy. But I don't think anybody broke any records yet. Assists? He had 27 assists. Who's Jeff Houston? You know what? This must have been like the season before. Looking at it though, I don't think there's been any. There hasn't been many records broken during the sim playoffs. Yeah, nah. But enough talk. We're gonna go right through and just go straight to the playoffs. All right, so we are at the end of the 1984-85 season. Larry Bird goes back to back with MVPs. Hakeem Olajuwon is your Rookie of the Year. Jay Humphries, Sixth Man of the Year. Hakeem also wins Deep Boy. Rookie of the Year and Deep Boy combo go crazy. James Worthy, Most Improved. Did he really improve though? I guess. Casey Jones, I don't know who he coaches. Oh, he coaches the Celtics. The Celtics are the best team in the NBA. Actually, they were second in the power rankings, depending on who you ask. That's tough. But we are going into the All NBA teams. First team Magic, Alex English, Larry Bird, Dominique, and Moses Malone. Second team Isaiah Thomas, George Gervin, Mark Aguirre, Clark Kellogg, Mr. Announcer Man. Akeem Olajuwon makes second team in his rookie season. Mike makes third team in his rookie season, along with Walter Davis, Dr. J, Kiki Vandeweghe, and Ralph Simpson. Oh, Mike and Ralph Simpson are teammates. That's hard. Defensive Magic, Mike, Larry, double Larry action. And Hakeem Olajuwon, defensive Chris Giles, Michael Cooper, Charles Barkley, Bobby Jones, and Ralph Simpson. First team Hakeem, Mike, Barkley, John Stockton, and Jay Humphries. Nobody of note in this second team. But we are now in the playoffs. So Mike versus Magic in the playoffs is gonna go crazy. Mike's probably gonna get stomped out though, because it's the Lakers. You're not beating the Lakers, especially not this point in time. Other than that, I really don't see anything that takes my eye. So I'm just going to go ahead and simulate the round. Yeah, Mike got swept. Okay. So Magic and Bird also make it out of the first round once again. I'm go ahead and simulate the second round. They handle business. They both handle business. Boston going back up against Detroit. Ah, shoot. Okay, I'm checking. I'm checking a whole bunch of BS. But the Lakers make it to the conference finals as well. The Mavericks really don't have nobody. You know what? Charles Barkley's on his team. What happened to Charles Barkley? Why is he not starting? Is he hurt? I can't even check because there's no social media. Let me check the old-fashioned way. Where's the injury report? Injury report. Wilkes is hurt for the season. Where's Barkley? He's out for 2 weeks. This might be detrimental towards the Mavericks. They probably weren't winning the series anyway. They go ahead and get swept. And of course, it's another Lakers Celtics finals. Man, oh man. It's about to get hectic. Simulate game one, Celtics got it. Game two, the Lakers. Game three to the Lakers. Game four to the Celtics. Lakers get the game five. Game six. We are in LA. Can the Lakers win a ring in LA this year? Last year they had the chance and they lost it. And then they won it in Boston. It's looking like they win it in LA this year. So they go back to back. There, they go back to back. I don't even want to see. They go back to back. Magic wins another Finals MVP, averaging 30 or 29, 6 and 10. Larry Bird is down on the score count right now. He's getting MVPs, but he is not winning things that matter. We are into the offseason. We're looking at the player retirements. Elvin Hayes, Bob Lanier, Tiny Archibald. I think that's Tiny Archibald. And then a whole bunch of no names. Go ahead to the Hall of Fame. Elvin Hayes. Historic changes. Top 7 picks are done via random way to draw. So I think that means the what you call it gets expanded. The lottery gets expanded. The four worst teams have identical odds, and team odds are only based on record. And then we have a lot of uniform and court changes. So now we're going into the draft lottery. The Bullets have a chance at the first pick. They don't get it. The LA Clippers get the first pick. I don't even know who's in this draft. I looked at it. Oh, Pat Ewing. So the Clippers could be taking Pat Ewing, or they could take Karl Malone. Now this is an alternate universe. Karl Malone is an innocent man at this point in time, so we ain't got nothing to say right now. We're gonna go ahead and on to the draft. Okay, Patrick Ewing goes number 1 to the LA Clippers. Karl Malone goes to the Pacers. Joe Dumars goes to the Sonics. Chris Mullin goes to the Bullets. And Wayman Tisdale goes to the Bulls. Yeah, I just wanted to see the top 5 real quick. So Pat Ewing is actually tied for the best player in the draft with Wayman Tisdale at 82 overall. Other notable names, I don't really see any. Kerry Scurry, that's hard. Want to be Dwight Howard? Um, check free agency just to see if it's anybody of name. No, Jim Paxson is in free agency once again. Stop signing 1-year contracts, please. That's one thing that hurts me about what you call it, is that they sign 1-year contracts. But other than that, we can check player progression real quick. Hold on. Making sure something real quick. All right, player progression. James Worthy actually getting a lot better. Did what you call it go up in overall? Yeah, he goes up 3. Isaiah Thomas goes up 1. Mike is at a 90 overall now. Clyde 84. Magic's still the best player in the league. Moses Malone and Dr. J decreasing in overall. Hakeem goes up to an 88. Okay. Neat goes up to a 90. That's about it. That's all we really need to see. Now we can just go ahead on to the next season. So we are in the 1985-86 season. Now, taking a quick look at the draft class, we got Brad Daughtry, we got Len Bias. As everybody knows, Len Bias wasn't given a fair chance in the league because of some uncertain things that happened to him when he was drafted. One of the greatest players in Maryland history. You know what I'm saying? He actually gonna get a fair chance in this sim. We got Drazen Petrovic, Kenny Walker, who's surprisingly real, Ron Harper, Del Curry, Arvidas Sabonis, Mark Price, Chuck Pearson, Jeff Hornacek, Dennis Rodman. Yo, I'm gonna be real. He didn't even have the designs in his hair when he was drafted. But listen, I need to give him the smiley face. The smiley face is the greatest Dennis Rodman haircut of all time. To be absolutely honest. Now taking a look around the league, Wilkes is hurt for the Lakers, but he's gonna be back in the middle of the season. Kareem, I think he's starting to regress. Yeah, Kareem is starting to regress. Taking a look at like his numbers and all, he's definitely starting to regress. It's okay though. We still got Magic Johnson, who actually took a leap in his last season. Assists dropped by like 3/10, but he went up an entire rebound and 0.2 in steals. Now, taking a look around the rest of the league, we're gonna start off with the Sixers. Of course, Moses Malone and Dr. J with Mo Cheeks. They also got John Stockton. One of these two could probably move to shooting guard. I kind of want to see how they doing with that. What is? Okay, so they got Mo Cheeks starting. Oh, okay, yeah. Mo Cheeks and Stockton, 1 and 2. Yeah, I expected it to be like that. So for the Bucks, we got Sidney Moncrief, Marquez Johnson, and a bunch of nobodies. Same for the Bullets. The Bulls, Olajuwon went up to an 88 overall. Other than that, the team is kind of the same. Oh, Rick Mahorn is here. Rick Mahorn got traded here last season. World be free. The Celtics are still a powerhouse. I feel like they got a little less power than they did before, but I might be tweaking. The Clippers are the Clippers. The Hawks still the exact same. I'm gonna be real. In this early era, nobody's really gonna be moving teams, so we're gonna be seeing the same teams for a very long while. Of course, the Lakers are still doing the Laker thing. The Mavs are actually getting better. Mark Aguirre 91, Barkley at 86, Orlando Blackman is at an 85, Derek Harper's at an 81, with Brad Davis at an 80, Buck Williams at a big 87. The Nets are doing the Nets thing. The Nuggets are still looking pretty decent with Alex English and Kiki Vandeweghe leading the way with Dan Issel at the side, Clark Kellogg and Karl Malone. The Pacers are going to be a team to watch. Actually, no, they're not. Uh, the Pistons are going to definitely be a team to watch in the East because every year they make it to the conference finals, but always get ended by Larry Bird and his team. Mike shoots up to a 90 overall, along with Ralph Sampson and Rodney McCray. Other than that, the team isn't really that good. They do have guys that's on like the edge of being 80 overall. The Spurs doing the Spurs thing. George Gervin still carrying. Former Bull artist Gilmore still doing his thing at 30 years old. The Suns are still the Suns. The Sonics are basically the same. Was Fat Lever here? Yeah, Fat Lever was here. Clyde jumps up to an 88 overall. Was that Michael Thompson? Yeah. The Warriors, still basically the same team. Bill Cartwright? No, he was here last season. Okay. Okay, and then Magic is still the best player in the league at a 98 overall with Bird right there. Only 2 overall points behind, and Isaiah Thomas in close third. Now, with all that finally being said, we're going to hop in and we're going to sim to the end of the season. All right, so 1986 NBA season, Larry Bird three-peats with MVPs. Karl Malone is your rookie of the year as expected. Terry Porter, six man. Hakeem Olajuwon wins another depoy. Shane Green is your most improved. Brad Nelson for the Lakers wins coach of the year. So I probably should have used the Lakers as my sim team. That doesn't really change much. I don't know who she's. It's probably the. Oh, I thought Magic didn't make All NBA first team. Yeah, the executive probably Clippers executive. I mean Celtics. For the All NBA first team, we got Isaiah Thomas, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Karl Malone, and Moses Malone. The Malone is taking over. Second team, we got Alex English, Mike, who's injured day to day, Dominique Wilkins, James Worthy, Hakeem Olajuwon. Third team, George Gervin, Clyde Barkley, Hot Rod Williams, and Ralph Sampson. All defensive first, we got Sidney Moncrief, Isaiah Thomas, Larry Bird, Bobby Jones, and Hakeem Olajuwon with all defensive second team. Clyde, Magic, Hot Rod Carl, and Ralph Simpson. All rookie first, Karl Malone, Hot Rod, Pat Ewing, Raymond Galloway, and Terry Porter. Now we are into, you know what, one thing I want to check is, I kind of want to check league leaders, points per game, and all that. So for some of y'all that don't know, um, from this screen, it looks like they took away points per game, but actually you got to come into this screen and hit triangle or Y, depending on what console you on, and you'll actually see the points per game. I don't know who really needed to see that, but if you did, you're welcome. So looking at points per game, Dominique Wilkins leads the league with 32.6 a game with 7 boards and 1.5 assists, almost 2 blocks. Dominique is actually going crazy. He probably could have been an MVP candidate. Actually, that's one thing I do want to check. I want to check MVP candidate. I don't think you can. Yeah, I don't think you can check award races. That's kind of trash. Yeah, back to the stats. George Gervin in second with 34 points a game. Wait, 30 points a game. I'm tripping. Moses Malone averaging 29. Larry Bird averaging 28. Mike averaging 27. Moses Malone actually averaged him a double-double, which is nice. We come down here, we see Hakeem Olajuwon in his second season, averaging a double-double with 24 and 12. Where is Magic? Magic? Oh no, this is Marquez. Magic is down here, averaging 21, 8, 10. He's so close to getting the average in that triple-double. He's probably gonna get it soon. I ain't gonna lie. Now we can hop into the playoffs. Mike is back in the playoffs facing Utah. Barkley got his team to the third seed. Of course, Lakers and Celtics number one in both their respective conferences. Without further ado, we can go ahead and get rid of this first round. So we already know. Expected suspects taking care of business. Okay, Larry almost got folded by Hakeem Olajuwon in the Chicago Bulls. That kind of would have been crazy. But of course, Magic he makes short work of the Warriors. I don't know why I just forgot their name. The Jazz make short work of the Rockets. The Mavericks actually sweep the Clippers, which is kind of crazy. The Portland makes quick work of Denver. Two teams went into Game Five. No, yeah, Game Five, which is the Hawks and the Celtics. The other two teams, gentlemen sweep. So we're gonna go ahead and finish the second round. Let's see what happens. The Magic sweep. Game seven for Portland and Mavericks, and the Mavericks get eliminated in the second round. This is the third time in a row where we've had Boston and Detroit. Bro, Detroit would probably be more of a rival to Boston than LA is. But we already know. We already know what teams are going to make the finals. Never mind. Never mind. Larry Bird folded in game seven. What happened in game seven? Larry Bird dropped 26, 9, and 6. I swear every time I look at the box score, Larry Bird is always somewhere almost dropping a triple double. John Long came into game seven and said, yo, I'm about to take over. And dropped 18, 2, and 3, along with Herb Williams, who also dropped 18. Isaiah Thomas actually got carried. You could kind of say he got carried, but not really. Because he still had 14, 2, and 2. What a block, actually. He shot 7 for 13, so he shot almost the most amount of shots on the team. Yeah, he shot them. No, he shot the second most shots. But anyway, we got Lakers and Pistons in the NBA Finals. We're going to simulate game one. Pistons take game two. Lakers take game three, game four. And the Lakers three-peat? Yeah, the Lakers actually three-peat. So Magic gets his third ring in a row, and I think that's ring number four for him at this point. The 4 or 5, I can't remember. Yeah, he has 5 rings at this point. Yo, is Magic finna be like him? Is he about to really win? I mean, this is the Magic and Bird era, but right now it's looking like the Magic Johnson era. He's out here winning all the rings. Now looking at retirements, we got Dan Iso. I don't know how to say his name, bro. He's an 84, bro. I'm not letting him retire. He's still good. Yeah, ain't nobody. Yeah. That's one thing I'm gonna do. If the player can still go. Oh snap! Kareem was still here. I didn't see Kareem. Kareem retired. He was 39, so it makes sense. But bro, he was still at 88 overall, and he was still putting up 17 and 8 a game. So he goes out on a ring. Jersey retirements, you got Kareem, of course. Historic changes. The Bucks start to change their floor, and the Warriors change their floor. Now, draft lottery. The Mavericks get another pick, but they drop to 5, and the Sonics jump up to number 1. I can't remember who's in this draft. Oh, Len Bias has actually jumped up to number 1. And the overall, let's check the mock draft real quick. Yeah, Len Bias is probably going number 1. Yeah, he's undoubtedly going number 1 in every mock draft you look at. He's going number 1. Arvydas Sabonis or Brad Daughtry is probably going number 2. Drazen Petrovic is close third if you ask 2K and or Draft Express. Kenny Walker or Ron Harper. Hey, all I'm gonna say is that this draft is probably gonna be pretty interesting, depending on like from 2 on down. Probably gonna be pretty interesting. All right, so we in the draft. I don't know why I just paused for so long. I was looking at something. But number 1, of course, is Len Bias. Brad Daughtry goes number 2 to the Spurs. Drazen Petrovic goes number 3 to the Pacers. Kenny Walker goes number 4. Mark Price goes 5 to the Mavericks, so they pick up another point guard to combo with Charles Barkley. The Blazers pick up Ron Harper. Scott Skiles goes to the Bullets. Dennis Rodman is a Warrior. And John Williams goes number 9 to the Knicks. Oh, there's a trade going on. Brad Daughtry actually gets traded for the 10th pick. And the Bulls pick up Arvydas Sabonis. Oh, no. The Spurs pick up Arvydas Sabonis. So the Bulls picked up another big. Maybe the combo with Akeem Olajuwon. Maybe I guess that's what they were going for. I'm not exactly sure what they were going for. I'm gonna be honest. Checking free agency. I'm pretty sure there's nobody good in free agency. Oh, you know what? Terry Cummins is in free agency. Clyde is in free agency. I doubt that they're gonna leave at all though. Yeah, the Blazers got him locked up. That $6 million is real enticing to Clyde right now. Let's just check real quick. Yeah, he's still a Sixer. I mean a Trailblazer. I don't know why I was looking at Sobers. See where Terry Cummins ends up going. I'm pretty sure he's gonna stay on his team too. The Nets. Oh no, he went from the Clippers to the Nets. He went from sunny LA to big cold Brooklyn. It's kind of crazy that Boston keeps Dennis Johnson, the Pacers keep Clark Kellogg. Other than that, I feel like that's the only one. So we're gonna go ahead and stop this, and we're gonna go ahead and hop into the next season. Into 86, 87, and let's take a quick look at the draft class real quick. So we got David Robinson, we got Dennis Hobson, Scotty, Kenny the Jet Smith. He actually has a new face scan. I kind of like it. Kevin Johnson, Odin Polynice, Derek McKee, Reggie Miller is in this draft. So whoever ends up getting Reggie is probably getting a top tier shooter. And then there's another Reggie and another Reggie. And then there's Horace Grant, Muggsy Bogues, Joe Wolf, Greg Anderson. I think that's where we start to get into like the fake people. But regardless, taking a look around the league once again, looking at all the best players in the league. Then Magic actually dropped down one overall. He's a 97. Bird, of course, one behind him at a 96. Isaiah still at a 96. Moses Malone at 94. Mike jumps up to a 93. Cloud also jumps up to a 93. Elijah one jumped up like 5 overall points to a 92. James Worthy is still a 90. Dominique is a 90. Adrian Dantley. And we got all the usual suspects. Actually, Barkley jumped up to an 89. I like that. Good stuff for Barkley. The Sixers still the same old Sixers with a kind of pretty old Julius Irvin. The Bucks still the Bucks. The Bullets are actually the same. I forgot Chris Mullin was actually drafted here. He jumped up to an 81 overall from his draft overall. Of course, the Bulls still the exact same. Elijah Wan putting the team on his back. They picked up Brad Daughtry. I don't know what they're gonna do because they have Tisdale running power forward, so maybe Daughtry's just gonna come off the bench just in case Elijah Wan gets hurt. Cliff Robinson, the Cavs are still the same. World Be Free is actually starting to get old, so I think he dropped an overall. The Celtics, of course, still the Celtics. A little less OP now. They lost somebody. I can't tell who it is, but it was definitely like a 80 flat. Actually, you know what? It was their point guard. Unless this is him. This is him right here, and he just dropped an overall because he's getting old. Okay, the Clippers. The Clippers are actually looking decent. They got Norm, Patton, Buck Williams. The Hawks, of course, they got Dominique going crazy, along with Doc Rivers and Tree Rollins, along with Charles Oakley, who's up and coming. The Jazz. The Jazz is doing the Jazz thing. They're still the same team. Major and Danley going crazy. Thurl Bailey. Daryl Griffin is hurt for 4 to 6 weeks. Jim Paxson leading the Kings. Decent team. They probably won't do much in the West. The Knicks. The Knicks are actually not as good as I thought they were. Looking at it. Of course, the Lakers are still the Lakers, even though. Wait. Huh? Kareem just retired. Y'all seen it? Kareem retired. Kareem retired. He's supposed to be in the Hall of Fame right now. His number 33 was retired and all that. The man is still here. He's keeping it pushing. Barkley, the best player in his team, leading the Mavericks, had an 89 overall. Mark Aguirre is hurt for 6 to 8 months with a torn ACL, so he's not going to be with one of his best players. Maybe the best player on the team because he was like a 90 overall. The Nets doing the Nets thing. The Nuggets, still the Nuggets. Yeah, I thought he retired too. Oh yeah, that's right. I brought him back. Allison is Kiki Vandaway and Dan Issa. Karl Malone didn't jump up that high in overall. He's still at 84, along with Clark Kellogg, Jerry Snitchin, and Petrovic. The Pistons coming off of their final run. I think they're still the exact same team, which is good. You got to keep that foundation going. Mike and the Rockets looking pretty good. Build up to become a better team in the West to eventually take down those Showtime Lakers. George Gervin leading the Spurs. The Spurs aren't really all that. They did pick up Sabonis. Oh, they've been picked up John Paxson and Dallas Shrimp. The Suns have 380 overalls. They're actually becoming a better team in the West. The Sonics are on the rise as well. They got Joe Dumars, David Thompson, Len Bias, Gus Williams, and Jack Sigma. Wait, David Thompson? Oh, he must have came. He must have came here in real life during this time. The Blazers. The Blazers are actually stacked. They got Clyde Fatlever, Kenny Carr, Calvin Nat, and Darnell Valentine, along with Michael Thompson. Oh my, yo, I'm half asleep. Don't mind me. The Warriors, they got Purvis Short, Sleepy Floyd, Joe Barry Carroll, and Bill Cartwright. And that rounds it all off. I'm honestly predicting the Lakers to get another ring. That's just the way it's looking at during this era. Let's just be honest. We all know what's gonna happen. Let's go ahead and sim. All right, so we're at the end of the 86-87 NBA season, and Magic actually wins him the MVP. Len Bias wins Rookie of the Year. Jay Humphrey, six man. Akeem Olajuwon, three peats or four peats. How long? Yeah, he three peats with the decoy. Bill Richardson, most improved. Philip Gordon is your coach of the year. Magic snapping Larry Bird's MVP streak is kind of crazy. Looking at the first team, it's Magic, Isaiah Thomas, Larry Bird, Dominique, and Akeem. Second team, John Stockton, Clyde, Len Bias, Carmelo, and Patrick Ewing. And Mike slips down to the third team. That's kind of tough. Terry Porter, Charles Barkley, Vandeweghe, and Moses Malone. We're going into the playoffs. Houston has the number one seed in the West. So maybe I was wrong. Maybe the Lakers aren't going to get him a ring. There had to have been like some injuries or something to happen to make him not be number one. Wait, the Lakers picked up Dennis Rodman? Why didn't Golden State trade him? Who did they trade him for? Hold on. Transaction report. I don't really care about all this trades involving the Lakers. They traded nothing for Dennis Rodman, if I'm being honest. They traded Mitch Kupchak, garbage, for Dennis Rodman. Because you know that the 89 pick is going to be trash because they're still going to have Magic at the time. Hey, it's going to become an evil world. The Sixers are your first seed in the East. Boston drops to number 2. Like I said, Houston is number 1 in the West. LA dropped to number 5. So whatever happened in LA threw the entire team off at some point. Before I forget, let's check the stats. Season stats league leaders. Dominique leads the league in points once again at 33 points a game, 7 boards. Mike is in second place, 26 points a game, 4 boards, 5 assists. Olajuwon in third with 26, 12, and 2. Larry Bird put up 26 points a game, 8 boards, and 7 assists actually. But Len Bias up there in his rookie season putting up 26, 10, and 3. Magic was up there. He put up 25 a game. He's getting so close to that triple double. There's gonna be a season where he averages it, and he's gonna be looked at like him. Looking at trying to find some other key players. You got Isaiah Thomas averaging 24, 5, and 9. Clyde averaging 23, 7, and 4. Moses Malone, John Stockton. Alex English broke his foot. He's out for 4 to 6 weeks. I'm gonna be real. I heard 4 to 6 weeks during the entire Bulls season, the entire 21-22 season. 4 to 6 weeks can turn to 3 to 9 months very fast. Happened to Lonzo Ball. Barkley averaged 23, 11, and 3. I'm trying to find somebody else. Pat Ewing in his second season averaging 20, 21, 10. and 1. Karl Malone averaging 21, 10, and 5. Yeah. So enough for that talk. We're gonna go ahead and simulate the first round. And it's looking, yo, is LA getting manhandled in the first? Yo, the Celtics got bounced. The Lakers fight back. They actually get out of the first round. Mike and Magic are going back at it, battle with the MJs. Larry got bounced in the first round. So is it looking like the Magic and Bird era is kind of over now? Teams are starting to get better players. Teams are starting to evolve and start to run that Showtime Lakers offense. Magic fighting back. He actually comes back. Mike blows a 3-1 in the second round. Game 7 had to have been crazy. Ralph Sampson had 40 and 7. He went crazy. Mike shot 3 for 10. He absolutely folded. On the Lakers, Magic had 37, 11, and 12. He be getting tripled. He's a triple double machine, of course. Byron Scott had 27. Kareem had 20. The rest of the team was doing alright. Dennis Rodman had 4 boards. Basically his, his average. But looking at the conference finals, LA and Utah and Phoenix and Chicago. So Chicago might be is another rising team. I was gonna say might be, but they're definitely another rising team because Hakeem is putting this team on his back. Simulate this round. I was talking about Hakeem putting his team on his back. He got stomped on. This Sixers team is looking pretty dominant. They swept almost every season they've been in except the Chicago series. And while LA taking care of work in 6 games. Wait, who was even on the Jazz? I look at the teams. Oh, they didn't have no starting point guard, which is kind of seems like the problem. Yeah, but they did have Daryl Griffin and Adrian Dantley, along with Thurl Bailey. But we are in the finals. Magic got his first ring against the Sixers, if I'm not mistaken. Dr. J trying to get that ring back in blood as LA takes game 3. Sixers take game 4. LA takes game 5. Let's see. The Sixers are gonna try to take game 6, or the Lakers are gonna win them a ring at home. You know what? 30 seconds left. I'm gonna try to hop in the game and see if there's anything exciting happens. Hopefully, LA is shooting free throws. I mean, not LA. Sixers. Okay, so we're at the Forum right now, and it's LA is about to play free throws with Philly. Philly is about to get to fouling. The game might be all but over. Oh, he actually misses a free throw. Who's that? Coop? Coop misses a free throw. He gets a second chance at the line. He knocks it down. LA only up by 2 with 28 seconds left. Hopefully Moses Malone, Dr. J, and crew can actually make some shape and get these 2 points right back. They passing the ball in. They're trying to drop a play. Moses Malone probably going in the post on Kareem. Mo Cheeks, he has it on Magic. Magic is a long dude. Let me be real. Oh. Wilkins, is that Dominique? No, that's not Dominique. John Stockton. He has it on Coop. Cheeks, he has it on Magic. Magic is everywhere. Moses Malone, he has it on Kareem. Is Kareem gonna lock it up? Mo Cheeks pulling for 3. It's off. Moses Malone gets the putback at the end of the game. 2 seconds left, he gets the putback. Now it's all up to the Lakers to draw up a play in these last 2 seconds of the game where we're heading to overtime. 2 seconds left, the Forum is on their feet. Is that 2/10 of a second? They missed the game-winning shot to win the finals, man. So we're going into OT. What we're not gonna do is watch OT though. We're just not doing that. So we're gonna get to the tip and then we're gonna go ahead and hit Simcast and we're gonna see if the Lakers can pull away and get that ring at home. One thing I can say, I think I forgot to say it in the MJ challenge video. I love this. I love this old presentation. It's just so fire to me. Yeah. LA go ahead and taking home that championship. They win 116-105. Magic almost has him another triple double. Kareem, I think he's gonna actually ride off to the sunset this time. He's still at 86 overall though. He can still go. Dennis Rodman ended the game with 6 and 15, which is fire. Moses Malone did everything he could. He had 30 and 9. Stockton at 29 and 13 with 5 steals. Where's Dr. J? Did Dr. J retire? He might have actually. He might have actually retired. But the Magic, I mean, not the Magic. The Lakers are your NBA champions for 1987, if I'm not mistaken. All right, yeah. The Lakers are your NBA champions. Magic Johnson, of course, wins Finals MVP. So now we're going to go ahead into the off season. Yeah, I was right. It was 1987. Player retirements. Paul Westphal retires. Bob McAdoo retires. Chuck Robinson. Dr. J retired. He got hurt. He had right knee tendonitis. Bro, you 80 overall, bro. You could still go. You don't need to retire. The same with Bobby Jones. He don't need to retire. These dudes are old, but I don't really care. Y'all still got at least like a year in y'all, bro. Dan Iso. Oh yeah, that's right. I keep forgetting I overturned his retirement. So he's probably going to be a Hall of Famer. Oh, he didn't make the Hall of Fame. Paul Westphal gets his jersey retired with the Suns. Historic changes. Top 3 picks done with a random draw. The rest of the lottery is done by team record. They only did the top 3 picks through the lottery during this time. That's kind of crazy. New uniforms for the Knicks. The Bullets get a floor change as well as a logo change. Oh, they go from the Bullets to the Wizards. Wait, what? They completely rebranded from the Washington Bullets to the Washington Bullets. Am I stupid? Maybe I am. I don't know. Change the uniforms of Florida Bulls and the Cavs get a rebrand. I'm gonna check the lottery. The Spurs have a top pick. Actually, the Spurs, Cavs, Nets, and Clippers all have the same odds to get the #1 pick. Skipping through, the Cavs get the #1 pick. The Spurs drop to #2. The Suns drop to #3. Checking the draft real quick. All right, #1 pick is David Robinson. D-Rob goes #1. He was 1 pick away from being a Spur. Once again, Reggie Miller actually goes #2 to the Spurs. And then the Suns pick up Odin Polynice for #3. Derek McKee goes #4. Scottie Pippen goes to the Lakers #5. Dennis Hobson #6. Reggie Williams #7. Kenny the Jet Smith #8. #9 is Kevin Johnson. I thought this was about to be a trade. And then Winston Garland goes #10. Skipping to the end. Yeah. D-Rob was actually the #1 pick in this draft by far. I'm surprised Reggie Miller went #2 and not like #10. Because there was some players at his same overall that could have went over him, honestly. But checking free agency, there's probably no free agents. Free agency probably isn't. Oh, you know what? The Lakers could possibly lose James Worthy. And I don't even think they're going after bro. So they're not even trying to get bro back. Yeah, they didn't even go for James Worthy. James Worthy is now a Denver Nugget. Gus Williams is still on the Supersonics. Okay, so that's what I feel like that's our first big move. Because James Worthy just wins a ring with the Lakers, and now he's a Denver Nugget. So checking player progression real quick. Let's see how that looks. Magic actually developing a 3-point shot, which is kind of crazy. Looking around the league, Mike has jumped up to a 95 overall. He's becoming nice. He's becoming Mike now. Hakeem Olajuwon right there with him. He also jumps up to a 95. Isaiah drops down 1 overall to a 95, so he's not right there on Bird anymore. Magic and Bird are like the. Okay, so at this point in the vid, it started to kind of get a little bit late. I had school the next day, you feel me? And I was really messing up a lot of words. So I'm going to just end the video right here. If y'all enjoyed, leave a like. Peace.